Hey y'all, it's Mike with People TCG, bringing you a deck profile for Gallantmon. This deck profile is in relation to our mini-series we had going on the channel. So the mini-series consisted of Red Gallant versus Blue Allforce, which was ST7, ST8 starter decks, and we battle them off against one another. Round 1 was we started with just the starter decks. Round 2, we were able to add in up to 10 cards, and then round 3 we're able to build a deck around our playstyle, but we had to follow two main rules. The first rule was it had to follow the evolution line, and then rule 2 was we had to use cards we had available to us at the time. So we weren't really ordering any cards or anything along those lines. So let's go and jump right into the babies. We have 4 Demi-Meramon, and then 1 Digimon. For our rookies, we ran 1 promo Guillemon, 3 BT2 Guillemon, 4 of the starter deck Guillemon, 4 of the starter deck Agumon, and then 2 Otamon for our 2-drop, swinging with 5k. And then next for our champions, we had 2 Burning Greymon, 1 Agunimon. These are interchangeable, so if you wanted to run more Agunimon versus Burning Greymon, you could. I just like the Burning Greymon's ability to add an extra 3k when swinging. 1 Dark Tyranno, 2 Blocker Monochromon, 3 Geo Greymon, and then 2 Growlmon to kind of round off our champions. And then for our ultimates, we had 1 Rise Greymon, 2 Volcandramon, 2 BT2 War Growlmon, and then 4 of the starter deck War Growlmon to kind of round out our ultimates. Next up is going to be our megas. We had 4 Gallantmon and then 2 Megidramon. I do like Megidramon, Gallantmon, since I was trying to keep more of a tribalized deck. Couldn't keep it 100%, but did what I could with what I had. And then finally, 1 Omnimon, so you could swing in for a game in the event you needed to use them. And then for our option cards, 1 Red Memory Boost, 2 Atomic Blaster, 2 Gaia Force, and then 2 Lightning Joust. I really do love Lightning Joust in most of my red decks just because of the aggression it puts on. And then especially in the BT6/EX01 meta, Lightning Joust with any of your red decks is pretty awesome. And then 2 Tai Kamiya to round out our tamers. And my final thoughts for this deck profile. For a starter deck upgrade, it's alright. Compared to Blue Allforce blew it out the water. You'll see from the video itself, it's just Blue Allforce turned out much better than this one. I had 2 ways I was going to go. One was going to be a Red-Black Royal Knights, or this one was going to be as tribal as I could. Guillemon doesn't get the tribal support really until EX02, which is a ways off from this, so I went with what I had and what I could make from it. What kind of drew me towards this one versus Red-Black was Megidramon. With his ability, whenever he's deleted, he can bring back Gallantmon, so there were some shenanigans I could play with it, but I just didn't have the cards at the right time for it. But if I was going to run a red Gallantmon or blue Allforce, I would definitely be running the blue Allforce, even though I'm a red player through and through. I just kind of throwing that out there. But I do thank y'all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them on down below. Like I said, the blue Allforce will be returning on the channel. This one might be returning in a different iteration, but I don't think I'll be using this setup again. But it was a fun mini-series we did end up doing. But yeah, thanks for watching.